everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Melanie. My husband and I travel in the RV. We've been doing that for 10 years. Currently we're back at home base, and we recently this summer purchased a small RV. It's 21 feet, and we travel on that on the weekends since my husband's working locally now. If you're coming back, welcome back, friends. And today we're going to do a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, and I budgeted $50, and this has to feed 8 people. So let's see how we do.
Hello.
Now here comes Big Daddy. He is just in time because he is the man that is going to fry the turkey. Did you catch any fish?
I caught one.
Okay, he went fishing this morning. Come say hello. So how are you going to cook the turkey?
Well, I think I'm going to put it down in some oil.
I was going to do it in the oven. I do have an oven big enough to do this turkey. Did a lot of research to make sure it would fit in there. And then Big Daddy said he wanted to deep fry. Well, I love some deep fried turkey. If you guys have not tried it, you're missing out. You have to be careful though. A friend of ours was deep frying a turkey, and the thermometer was broken, and it's been burning or heating up for a very long time. I'm sure it's done. And they put the turkey in there, and the turkey flew out and over the house. Very dangerous. And don't do it inside of a garage or anything like that.
No,
Outside.
Wide open spaces.
Yes. So now I'm going to do all the sides. Big Daddy will work on the turkey, and we're going to bring you along. So let's get started.
See y'all in a little while.
I'm going to show you now the budget that I had for the Thanksgiving dinner, and it was originally $40. Now I spent, right here you can see I spent total $28.76, and that's because I had the milk, the butter, the heat and serve rolls, and the brown sugar at home. When I say heat and serve rolls, I made my own dinner rolls. You know, I do bake bread sometimes, and they didn't have the heat and serve that I ordered at Walmart, so I just made my own. Saved $1.38. So if you need to purchase these items, these are the costs for those. So I rounded them all together, and if I purchased the milk, the butter, the rolls, and the sugar, I would have spent $9.02, and that's what brings it up to the total of $37.78. So to go over everything, they had butterball turkeys for 97 cents a pound, and you can get a 7 to 11 pound turkey. I'm sorry, it serves 7 to 11 people, and the turkeys are anywhere between 10 and 16 pounds. Now I had mine delivered. I didn't shop myself, and I got a 13.21 pound turkey, and it cost $12.80. I got a double box of stuffing. It was $3.64. Celery was 97 cents. Onion was 97 cents. So that was $1.94. I got a 5-pound bag of Idaho potatoes for $2.84. I got 2 packages of gravy. You just add water. 67 cents each for $1.34. 2 cans of green beans, a can of cream and mushroom soup, and crispy onions. Beans were $1, soup 70 cents, onions $2.68, a 2-pound bag of carrots for $1.82, and a frozen pumpkin pie for I didn't get pumpkin. I got pecan. Let me change that. We did so much pumpkin. If you saw my previous video, I made 4 pumpkin desserts. So this time we did a pecan, and it was $5.63. It was in the frozen section, and it was a Marie Callender's, and it was really good too. So like I said, I spent $28.76. Now for the turkey, Big Daddy's just gonna clean it up and get it ready, get everything out the inside. There was some plastic in here. We didn't understand what that was from. But anyway, he got everything out. And then he sits it on the rack and leaves it in the sink so that it dries, because you don't want to put a wet turkey in hot oil. And then the oil is heating up in the turkey fryer outside. The oil is at temperature, and now he's going to slowly put a bird in there. You want to go carefully because you don't want to just plop it in all at one time. And then he didn't want me going any closer to the pot, so he grabs the camera in a minute and he'll show you inside what it looks like. And the cardboard around the edges is because it was very windy on this day, and that's to stop the wind from blowing out the flame. Here he is going to lift the lid for you. I think ours took 55 minutes, but it depends on the size of your turkey. And here it is. I'm going to spin it around for you so you can see it all around. Oh, it was so delicious. And they come out so moist, they don't dry out. They don't have the opportunity because that seals all the juices in. So he's now going to cut it up, and he doesn't miss a bit. He gets every last bit of meat off of these things. And we had lots of leftovers. So stay tuned, because next week I have a video going out on Monday that shows you what to do with your leftovers, and I recreate meals with all the leftovers into new meals. So if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so. And let's watch him get this done. I told you there's no waste. So here is our platter of turkey. For the mashed potatoes, I'm going to peel these Idaho. I got a 5-pound bag. I ordered russet, but they were out, so they put Idaho in its place. I'm just going to get them peeled. I'm putting them in some water here so they don't get brown, and then we'll cut them into chunks. I'm going to cook mine in my Instant Pot Not as a instant pot. I just boil them on the saute setting and use a glass lid rather than the pressure cooker lid. I'm going to get these rinsed off, and then I'm going to get them chopped up and get them in the Instant Pot. Now the potatoes are ready. I'm going to go ahead and get them drained, and then we'll add some butter and some milk and then a little seasoning. Get them mashed up. I use a hand mixer. I do have a hand masher, but there was quite a few potatoes here, so I went with the electric. I don't really measure any of this out, but if this is new for you during Thanksgiving, maybe for the first time, in the description box below, there'll be a link that goes to my blog, and on there you'll find ingredients and directions for each of the things I'm making today. So it'll give you a guideline of how much you need as far as the ingredients go. Okay, I'm using some Kinder's Blend to season this. It's salt, pepper, and garlic. But you use what you have at home. Salt and pepper would be just fine. Now I'm just going to leave them on, keep warm. For our stuffing, we're going to chop up our celery and our onions, and then we're going to put these in a skillet with some butter and saute them on the stove. If you've been around for a while, you know I haven't used the propane for a very long time. I don't use it in the summer. I have an induction cooktop, but I thought I may need more than one burner today, so that's why I've opened it up. And you know what? It's working just fine. Now that the onions and celery are nice and tender, we're going to add our stuffing and our chicken broth. Now, if you don't have chicken broth at home in the pantry, I use just the bouillon, but you can use just water also. You've got all your seasonings you need in the stuffing mix, and this goes in a 350-degree oven, and you cook it for 20 minutes. This oven's currently outside because it's been hot this summer and I didn't want to cook in the house. I have a smaller oven inside and we're going to do the green bean casserole in that. Just setting the timer on my watch so I don't forget about it. Here it is all done and it was delicious. For the green bean casserole, we're going to use 2 cans of green beans and a can of cream of mushroom soup. We're going to give this a good mix and then put in half of the can of French fried onions and mix it all in. This was the only dish that I didn't have leftovers for. So if your guests like green bean casserole, I would double this one. This goes into a 350-degree oven for 25 minutes, and I did have mine covered. And then after the 25 minutes, uncover and then sprinkle with the remaining onions and then put that back in for 5 to 10 minutes. Here I am pulling it out and adding the onions and putting it back in. Here's the finished dish, and this one never disappoints. Now for the glazed carrots, you want to boil those for about 10 minutes and then drain them. And then you're in the skillet, you're going to melt butter and brown sugar. And once that's all melted, you're going to add the carrots in there into the skillet and just let them cook for about 3 to 5 minutes until you get that glaze all over the carrots. And then I just put the lid on and let it rest till the gravy was ready, and that's coming up next. I had 2 packets of gravy. You just add water and then bring it up over a medium heat, I believe, until it thickens. And then I just put the lid on and left this until everything else was ready. Last but not least, pecan pie. I got this one from Walmart and I cooked it in the oven outside, and this was actually ready, so we popped it back in there and left it on keep warm until we were ready for it. Just served it with a little whipped cream. We thoroughly enjoyed our Thanksgiving feast. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here are pictures of our finished plates. I like white meat. Big Daddy likes the dark meat, so we're both happy. And here's a collage of everything we had. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your support, and you have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on Friday.